Hello, everyone. Welcome. It's Patty Kamson, intuitive astrologer, with Deborah Chadwick, our resident intuitive healer, and our most wonderful monthly guest, Terri Britt, spiritual coach and amazing healer. Welcome, ladies.
Hey.
How's it going
Welcome.
This Tuesday?
It's all good. All good. Get to see y'all's beautiful faces. So excited to be here and play.
I'm so excited to be here.
I'm excited to be here. The eclipse, the energy is building and building. Girl.
Oh my goodness. Girl.
I can't hear what y'all have to say about all of that, because I just read energy. I don't read the eclipses and everything, but it's been kind of intense, so I cannot wait to hear what you have to say, Patty.
We have some powerful stuff happening right now. So it's almost every sign in the zodiac because, as we all know from listening to Patty Kamson speak about astrology, you all know that you have every sign and every planet in your chart. It's just a matter of where it is that makes you the individual that you are. So the eclipse is happening somewhere in your chart. Uranus in its last degrees of that crazy planet, Uranus in that sign of Taurus, in Aries, is somewhere in your chart. And all this Capricorn energy is somewhere in your chart. So what is happening is we are having the culmination of a 2-year cycle of Leo and Aquarius eclipses. They started in January of 2017. And the last one for this series is going to be January 20th on the West Coast and January 21st on the East Coast. It will be at 0 degrees Leo, which is what we astrologers call a critical degree. So that means it is potent, people, potent. And it's close, the moon is close to the earth. So people who are Leo, Aquarius, Taurus, and Scorpio, ladies.
You got a double hit there, Terri.
Double hit for Terri, single hit for, double hit for Deborah as well. Because Deborah is a Taurus with the Leo rising, and Terri is a Scorpio with the Taurus rising. So, ladies.
And does it matter what my North Node is? Because my North Node's in Leo. Does that matter?
Of course. It all matters, girl. It all matters. So, with all this energy like building up till the 20th, people are on edge. They're just on edge, and people are experiencing huge breakthroughs as well as huge consequences. And so that means friends, family, if you just don't want to look at you and just have it all be about you and think nothing is affecting you, it's everybody else. Look at that. Look at your Leo friend. Look at your Taurus daughter. Look at your Scorpio son, meaning your child, and look at them and see, oh my gosh, this is an opportunity for a breakthrough, or they're going to knuckle down and just stay stubborn and stay in that challenging behavior. So this is really a fertile and opportune time for people to grow, shift, change, manifest. I hope you wrote all those words down because I don't know if I can remember them.
I'm taking notes.
Thank you.
Grow, shift, change. People are on edge, breakthroughs. I'm taking all kinds of notes here.
Manifest it, girl. Let's manifest some goodness.
Wow.
So that's, that's a lot going on.
For a second, I just interject here for a second.
Yes, please.
So I'm Scorpio with Taurus rising. My husband is Taurus with a Taurus moon. My daughter,
Capricorn rising.
Yeah, it had Capricorn rising. And my stepdaughter, who's living with us right now, is a Pisces with the Taurus rising. So you want to talk about it. You should have been in our household recently over the last so many days because it has been, we're having to practice every spiritual tool that we have. And I didn't even realize it was this darn eclipse, but I'm sitting here going, holy crap, no wonder. So intense. But what I would say to you, Patty, is what you just said. The breakthroughs have been incredible. I mean, my husband just told me something that he had resented for 5 years was very, very minor. It was about green peas. But for 5 years, he's held on to some resentment. And he said it to me over the last couple of days. And his whole world's opened up. I mean, it was amazing.
Terri, you want to get into we're only seeing half your face. There we go.
Over here? Oh, that's interesting because when I look at it on camera, I'm right there. Okay, so is this good?
You need to get, yes, that's better. Yes.
Okay, so hold on. Is this better?
Yes.
Is that better?
Yes, 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 yes.
I moved my camera instead of trying to move me leaning over.
Okay.
And, so anyway, it has been the intensity has been, and everything that's coming to the surface, and we're all on a spiritual, because my whole family walks a spiritual walk, and so we're all feeling this stuff and it's all coming to the surface and we're working through it. But boy, you want to talk about having some agitation, and as I said, we all walk the spiritual walk. So somebody who doesn't have spiritual tools, I can't even imagine how it feels, especially if you have the same kind of energy with more than one person in the house. I mean, we all have this Taurus energy going on. Whew, it is intense. So just be nice to yourselves. That's all I got to say. Be nice to yourself.
Exactly. And, just paying attention and knowing those energies in your close space, like your best girlfriend. Is she a Taurus? Mm-hmm. Is she a Leo? She's going to be going through some stuff. And it's not about you. It's not about, don't take it on like, okay, why did she just say that to me? Possibly she's working through some stuff.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Some stuff. I mean, I'm working through some stuff always. We're always growing. And, when you have a teenager around, you are going to grow. You are going to experience some stuff and always have to get your toolkit out and say, breathe. Mm-hmm. They do not know better. They do not.
Spouse who mentally is 5 years old. They don't know better.
That happens. And then on top of it, we have, how many planets? We have 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 4 planets in Capricorn. Capricorn is Earth. Capricorn is, we need to do it right. We need to do it slowly, methodically, with intention. We need to make sure that we're not going to get in trouble because Capricorn is about authority figures and doing things right and not getting in trouble. So all this earth karmic energy is in effect along with these eclipses. People are on edge. And it doesn't necessarily mean bad. It just means it's ripe. There's an opportunity for people to really shift and grow and get out of that stuckness and that dirtiness and that ugliness. And if you're already clean and did your work, you can propel yourself to another space to be even more clean and better and wiser and be more helpful to others, which is ultimately what a lot of us would like to do and be. Also, before I forget, I want to send out a special message to Hans Christian King. Hans Christian King is a psychic medium who I met years ago, who is so wonderful and amazing, such a gentle, sweet, wise, kind spirit. And he's transitioning right now. He's leaving this realm and expanding into the next. If there's anybody listening who goes to Agape in LA, He's written a book. He's traveled the world, giving readings and doing his work and sharing his gift. He is an Aquarius, so it is apropos that he is expanding into the next realm during this eclipse. But I just wanted to send a message out wishing him an amazing transition of love and gratitude for him stepping into my life and just sharing his gift with me, and as well as Deborah, because he gave her an amazing message before she moved to Florida. And so I just wanted to say thank you, Hans, for your work on this earth, and I wish you and your partner, Alfred, all the best.
Such a kind spirit, kind-hearted man.
Yeah. So to you, Hans, did you meet him, Terri?
You know, I want to say that I did. I mean, I know his name, obviously. I mean, when you said his name, I was like, oh. So, but I can't remember if I met him or if you had me do a reading with him. I don't know. I feel like I did. I'm not sure.
Well, probably from us talking, he did a lot of work. I mean, he's in his late 70s. And so, you know, we're talking in the 50s, 60s doing this work. He's a trailblazer, and made it a little more easier for all of us to do this work. So just thank you, Hansi. You are amazing. You will be missed. And your energy will go on forever, because whoever has loved you or you loved will share your gift and your energy. So we're done with that. So we have people on. Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining us. We have Jessica Ann. Thank you for stopping by. And Joyce. Joyce is always here. Thank you. We love our regulars. Thank you for keeping us excited and keeping the energy up. We did have one question that came in, and that question is from Carol. And Carol has a question. Let's see if it's going to work. There we go. Carol has a question. Will she be able to follow her purpose in 2019?
And just to add to that, she is a Taurus with a Capricorn moon and Capricorn rising.
Yes. So Deborah, do you want to pull some cards first and let us get in sync? And then we will share whatever we get with Carol.
The nines, there's been a heavy, it's been a little bit heavy. There's been some, you know, some rain. So the two nines are like the ending of 2018 and moving through, not feeling powerless. And I feel like ultimately her, what I'm getting intuitively is that her income will come from two different sources. There's two ways. So she'll start one thing, and because of that, another door is going to open and she'll meet somebody through this new experience. So she wants to be of service. That will happen. I feel like there's going to be a lot of changes in April for her.
So with that being said, for Carol being that Taurus Capricorn, again, it's a lot of earth. The possibility for lots of change, lots of growth is here right now. And with all this Capricorn energy happening, it's about you kind of getting quiet, like going in hibernation and counting all your acorns and seeing what the good acorns are and what the bad ones are and throwing them out and really getting clear and fine-tuning your gifts. and owning those gifts with, like they are diamonds, and honoring them, and then going out in the world and doing that work that includes all your diamonds. What I see for this year is that you really get clarity about your purpose and why you're here. And it's like you're starting that work and owning it and not feeling unsure about it. I feel like July is going to be a powerful month for you. But yes, I feel like 2019 is like a fertilization year for you, and really owning the gifts that you have and starting to really use them in an intentional way and in a knowing way. That's what I get.
Yeah, and I'd like to add to this. Carol, before anybody said you were a Taurus, I saw chains around your neck, and I saw that there was an issue around giving yourself a voice. And I know that Taurians often deal with our voice, right? Am I right in that?
Yes, it was the neck.
Yeah, and I didn't even know that before even Deborah said anything. I just got this thing around the neck. And so when you ask the question about, am I going to be able to live my purpose in 2019? First off, I want to say you're already living your purpose, because just with the intention of wanting to live your purpose, no matter what's showing up in your life right now, if you'll see it as a gift, it's going to take you deeper into your purpose. So your goal right now is to get really clear on what it is and to speak it. To speak it in your intentions, to speak it in your meditations, to speak it in your I am. I am this. Already seeing it, already visualizing, already feeling it. Is that my beeping or is someone over there beeping?
It's me. I'm sorry. I can't turn it off.
So I thought
Your phone's blowing up.
So Carol, I want to ask right now if it's okay that I kind of release some of this energy that I'm seeing. Can she? I don't see her responses, so and she type right there if I can release some of the energy. I want to have her permission.
I'm not sure if Carol is on.
Okay.
She's on.
Oh, okay.
I mean, initially it says she was on, so I'm assuming that she is. It says at the top is watching you, but
okay. Well, we'll just wait till she comes back on if she wants me to just do some energetic work to pull some of it off, because I am seeing some energy in here that I could just help get it a kickstart into 2019. So, but it is a really
there she is.
So she's
She
there.
said yes.
Okay. So
Yeah.
Carol, what I'm going to do right now is I'm just going to pull these chains off as I see them right now. And so what I'm doing is I'm pulling it off, and then I'm seeing this black gook coming out here. Okay. And this is, I'm seeing a past life. I'm seeing a past life where when you did speak up, it feels like a domestic abuse situation where you did speak up to a man. He was your husband.
Yeah, we know.
He beat you. And so you brought into this lifetime that it feels like that if you give yourself a voice, whether you know this consciously or not, that there's a sense of a persecution, of punishment. And so what I'm being asked right now is just to release that energy so that you can recognize that now you don't have to be afraid to give yourself a voice. You don't have to be afraid to set an intention and to speak out loud. So spend time, like Patty said, going within and getting your foundation. And what is it that you want to say? How is it that you want to be in the world? And know that you don't have to be afraid anymore, because what you've been holding on to is what I'm seeing is a past life. So let's just take some of that energy out. And then we're going to bring in some light into your throat chakra. And what I'm seeing is it feels like usually your throat chakra is a light blue, milky blue, like a sky blue, not milky blue, sky blue. This is more of a cobalt blue, because what I'm hearing is that I don't even know what you do. They seem to know you. I don't know you, but
I don't know her.
Oh, you don't? Okay.
No.
She actually worked with you in the past, Terri, but it's been a while. It's been a while.
I have no idea who it is.
Yeah, well, we'll tell you later.
Okay. So anyway, the cobalt blue, I always see it as kind of like the divine mother, the divine feminine energy bringing in this, I don't know, this light of love. And so whatever you're doing and whoever you are, because I have no clue who you are, and you've worked with me, I have no idea, is to just give yourself permission to go in and be that expression. Okay. And you don't have to worry about the past, because that was the past. Know that it was the past. So what you might start saying is, I am safe in the world. I am powerful. And whatever you do, I am this, and move forward in it. And whatever it is you want to put out there, but give it a voice.
That was,
Terri. Just
so you know, Terri, that was just completely spot on.
Oh, really?
Yes. Do you see up here her picture? Do you see on the?
It's so tiny, I can't see it.
Yeah.
Not that good in my old age.
I know. All of us. Well, fabulous. That you were very in that space to share that message. So thank you. Thank you for sharing that, Terri. I hope that was helpful, Carol, and you got what you needed. So who else is out there? We have so many people. Let's see. Who is asking a question?
Juliana, can you look at my energy, please?
Can you look, Juliana? There you are. Hi, Juliana. So I know for sure Juliana is a Sagittarius. So Deborah, you want to start there?
The only thing that's really coming to me is there's a little bit of indecision or worry about love, or she might have a little bit of an energetic wall around her heart chakra that kind of needs to lift up. So I don't know if she's in a current relationship or something needs to change within the relationship. And there's going to be a lot of changes for her. Could it be even the 3rd week of March? So it could be three weeks to 3 months, but it feels like March to me. So like I said, I don't know if she's in a relationship. I don't know if she wants to be in a relationship, but it feels like she can be, but energetically she has to do some work. And to clear that off, I would say during the eclipse would be a great time for her to do a bath treatment, to really get in with, you fill the bathtub with water, just do a little bit of lemon to purify the water, and baking soda and Epsom salts, and just let that white energy come into her body, and anything that she's holding on to is going to be drawn out, since it's a cleansing, a clearing, a releasing, a let go. That's what the full moon is. And an eclipse can really help that energy move quicker. So I hope that's helpful.
That was good. Terri, do you want to go?
It was so funny, the visual. Oh my God. Sometimes I wish I didn't get the visions I do.
Oh, the bathtub?
The visual I got was she was sitting in a dirty diaper full of poop. And that was not the word that came to mind, but I'm being nice here. Okay. So it was, and it's just tied in right in when you started talking, Deborah, about needing to release. It's like your first chakra is full of crap. And it's really, in your first chakra, it is all about survival and trusting and moving forward. So what I got was that you're just sitting in this and it feels like even in your life right now, you're kind of sitting in the so kind of like Deborah said, it's not only energetically clearing out the energies, but I want to invite you to take a really good look at in your life is, what do you need to get rid of? What is the crap? Okay. Is it a relationship? Is it a job? Whatever. I really get this strong sense that it is time to clean out the crap, because you're sitting in it, and it's keeping your energy suppressed. So I feel like you've got some really cool work to do here on the planet. I'm not sure what that is. But I'm just getting that you got to clear out some space. You got to clear out some of the stuff that's got you bogged down. It feels like there's some relationships. It even feels like where you're living could be an issue. So I just want to invite you to really take a good look at your life and say, does this stay or does this go? Does this stay or does it go? And this is about you getting so empowered that if it says it goes, you let it go. This is about you taking charge of your life and taking a stand for what you deserve. And you don't deserve to be sitting in the crap.
No. So on top of that, Juliana, I feel you are such a dynamic person, just like so much amazing positive energy. But right now, there just feels like there's a lot of fear. And I just want to let you know that the energy right now is you have Jupiter in Sagittarius. So you do have some good energy to really help get you over the hurdle. But at this moment, you really need to consciously be present and recognize where those fears are seeping in and debilitating you and keeping you, as Terri said, stuck in the poo. Because the energy, I do see it. Like, you are so dynamic. You have so many ideas. And then you fall to this fear and worry. I feel like March. Did you say March, Deborah?
Yes.
March? That I'm getting the same thing. I feel March, there's going to be a turning point. But until then, and especially during this eclipse, you really need to look at the fears that are coming up and destabilizing you, and consciously do the work to help clean them up and connect more with that light that you just naturally have. Because good things are possible this year, and March is a turning point. So I hope that's helpful. Thank you, Juliana. Thank you for joining us. Hi, Maggie Elena. Thank you for stopping by and joining in. We have Emily who's stopped by, and Billy Hughes. We have some new people. We love
We
that.
have some new people. Maybe we should read for Billy. I'm a Cancer with a Taurus moon looking for clarity and upcoming changes.
Okay, Deborah, jump in on that. Oops, wait. Billy Hughes. There we are. Cancer with Taurus moon looking for clarity on upcoming life changes. Okay.
Oh my goodness. So kind of getting a pattern here. It feels like the Ten of Spades in the tarot card directory book is the Ten of Swords. So it feels powerless, or it could be the end of a relationship and letting go of your illusions of the person and taking the rose-colored glasses off. So it feels like there is a big change for her. And to me, I'm getting July. So I don't know if it's an eclipse in July or maybe, oh, well, there you go. She's a Cancer. So yeah, something around the July 2nd.
Is it a man or a woman?
I can't really see the face. I think it looks like it's animated, so I'm not sure. So
the name is Billy.
Billy, there you go. So yes, you are going to be going through a big shift. You're going through a big change. And also, for me being a Taurus, we get fixated. We don't like change. You fixate on something. So you need to push through. And I think there can be really big changes for you around your birthday in July in that eclipse. So right now, feeling powerless, I'm sure Terri can be helpful. He doesn't need to lay in it. He needs to move through it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, when I'm looking at his energy, at first I wasn't getting a read on it, and then all of a sudden I see, you know what Herman Munster looks like with the big box feet? Well, the vision I got was you wearing, Billy, these two pieces of concrete, one on each foot, that was like, ugh, like this, and it feels heavy. Okay. So the thing that I see more than anything, and this is probably not what you're imagining, is that you need to make sure you interject a lot of fun and play right now, because you're thinking too much and you're wondering what's going to happen. So when we get into our head space, it gets heavy. What I'm seeing from you is the little boy inside of you is saying, I need some playtime. I need to quit thinking about things. I just need to play. I need to have some fun. That doesn't mean you don't continue with your life and doing your work and everything, but it's about interjecting and lightening it up. So this heaviness on the feet feels like life feels hard. I don't know if you even feel if life feels hard to you right now, but it just, that's the image that I get. So interjecting your life with play, with having some fun, laughter, hanging out with some friends, just sitting back, drinking a beer, whatever. But when you're doing it, because you may already do that, I want you to really think about, I'm being present, I'm being here in this moment, and everything is okay. It's about feeling like a sense of gratitude rather than grasping, being grateful for what is and being joyful as much as you can. It's about bringing that energy in, because at any moment you have the choice. Okay. A lot of times we think our outside world determines how we feel. No, how you feel is determined by you. So it's about getting that playfulness, bringing some joy in some way, getting present and being grateful, so that you can, so what happens energetically when you do that is then you open up so that you can receive guidance, that so you get divine hits, so you get some like little inspirations to say, okay, this is the next step. So I just feel that you're in your head too much, and that these things would help you get out of your head and allow you to open up and receive some really cool information.
Thank you, Terri. So Billy, the first thing I want to kind of have you look at is what happened 9 years ago. Because this eclipse cycle that's coming for Cancers started about 9 years ago. I mean, there was another series 9 years ago. And so it's coming back to revisit and see where you are. So look at the theme. Look at what happened 9 years ago and kind of bring it back to now and see, have you grown from it, or have you like sunk into it and not made the changes that maybe were sparked 8 or 9 years ago. This eclipse season for the Cancer and Capricorns, that started last July. We had the first one in July last year, and then we had one on January 5th in Capricorn, are really starting for you to take notice of things that are not working well for you in your life, or things that are really working well for you in your life, and build upon it. So this is a very, very fertile time for you, 2019, to make strides, to grow, and be the person that you really want to experience and be. So I would leave you with that 2019 is an opportunity for you to really let go of things that are not working, whether it's people, friends, smoking, drinking, overeating, overworking, whatever those things are for you. Take notice and make small changes every day. Because it's just time. This is the flow. This is the way the weather is moving for you to really succeed during this time. And I will leave you with that. I hope that was helpful. That was good, ladies. That was good.
A lot of information. Yeah. We're in sync.
Yes. So, gosh, we have a lot. We have Rhoda. Hello, Rhoda. Thank you for joining us. Nadia, Cynthia from Kentucky. Thank you for chiming in. Tammy, thank you for stopping by. Oh, she was born in Italy. So who should we start with? Deborah, what names stuck out to you first?
There was somebody asking about, they gave birthday, a Virgo. I'm sorry, now I can't find it.
Juliana said, thank you so much. I'm ready.
Oh,
no more poo.
Let's start with Emily.
Okay.
She wants to know, how will money be for me this year? She's a Virgo. She gave all the information because I think Joyce actually asked her to give her birth information. So she is, she's a Virgo.
She's a Sagittarius with the Sagittarius rising Capricorn moon. Okay.
Okay. Just shuffling the cards. Well, 1, 2, 3, or 1, 3, 2, whatever you want to look at it. There's a project coming up for her. She may have an idea or concept or something that she wants to do. So I feel like this year could be a really good year to make that happen. Or if she is interviewing or wants to leave her job, this would be a good time also in the spring. It could be May. But I feel like there is something with her career and there's some changes, or if she has an idea or concept of something that she wants to do, this is the year to make that happen. So I hope that's helpful. That's just what's coming to me.
So she is a Virgo with a Capricorn rising, I think she said, or a Sagittarius rising and a Capricorn moon. So girl, Miss Emily, you have some good energy right now. You have some Neptune aspects. You have Sagittarius on your side. This is really a creative year for you. And a creative year which can be rewarded. So whatever you are doing creatively, I would throw all my eggs in that basket and get it going. That's my suggestion for you. Terry?
I actually saw a lot of sadness around money. And I saw like counting your pennies, and I just felt sadness. And so I was looking at your energy, Emily, to see what's going on with the sadness. And I saw this cord in your lower back. It's a cord of energy. And if it's okay with you, I'm going to pull it out to see what's going on in there and to see. It feels like it is tying in with Patty, but I just want to have your permission if I can clear out that energy. Let's see what she says.
Emily, she wants to make sure she could do the energy work on you. Just say yes or no. I would say yes, girl, because
I would definitely say yes.
That is a huge gift.
Is she still there?
She's there. I think, there's a delay, so it takes us a moment.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she said awesome, Patty.
Yeah. Hey, Gab, thanks for joining. Thanks for stopping in. She said, sure. Go ahead, Terry.
So,
do your thing, Terry.
So I'm just going to go. I'm going to pull this energy out of if it's out of your second chakra. And this feels like energy of, it's punishment energy of feeling like, whether you know this consciously or subconscious, or, whether you know this or not, subconsciously, there's an energy there that says, I don't deserve. I don't deserve. And it comes from a time that feels back, it feels like there was some punishment. There was some reprimanding and being hard and critical. And you do this, it feels like you do this to yourself now. And so it may be that you're limiting your money by how critical you are, because if you're critical of yourself, or if you've taken on beliefs that you're not deserving, then you're going to block the money. So what I want to encourage you to do to help bring the money in is to really start talking to that little girl inside of you and telling her, yes, you are deserving, and do the inner work to see what you are holding as far as punishment energy, what kind of beliefs, because for instance, if you are not allowing yourself to create because you're in worry, that's punishment energy. Your creativity is that God-given energy for you to express yourself as a child of God, as a part of God. And so when you don't create because you're worrying about something, that's punishment. If you go outside of your marriage, that's punishment. So things that are not truly loving and kind and don't put you in alignment with the way you were created are punishment. You shutting down your gifts is punishment. So I want to invite you to be aware of wherever you're holding punishment energy, because that's a very, very low vibration. And so to attract money, you want to be in a high vibration. So that's the energy that I'm seeing that I want to, she says I'm reading her. Is that?
Another friend is saying you're reading her like a book, and Emily said 100%, Terry.
Okay, good. So your goal, Emily, is to be kind and gentle to yourself. No more punishment. Whoever punished you, they were wrong. Okay. and I'm just getting chills all over my body. They were wrong. And anybody else who's listening to this, and if you recognize this for yourself, they were wrong. They were in their lack, they were in their own pain, and they took it out on you. You didn't deserve it. And now it's time to start claiming that for yourself. And for any of us who are holding that punishment energy, we're going to have a hard time attracting the money that we want. Or if we attract it, we might receive it, or we may not receive it, or if we do receive it, we give it away. I used to have this thing, and I'm just still working through it, that I attract all this money and then I give it to everybody else and leave myself just a little, because I had a lot of energy that said I deserve to be blamed. So I just want you to be in awareness of that and shift it. You have the power to shift it, and it's really about you saying, I don't do punishment anymore. I do love.
You do love, Emily, love.
That was amazing. Wow. I'm just like vibrating over here. I could feel it. I could feel it for her. That's wow.
Yeah, that was good.
Woo.
Joyce is saying, let's give Emily some hearts. Let's give her some hearts. There you go. I don't know if it's working, but.
Yeah, there's lots of hearts coming up.
There we go. Emily, I hope that was helpful. And just to piggyback with that Virgo sun, you came into this lifetime with a critique energy and perfection pictures. So you wanting to do it right and be helpful to people and take on the world, and look at yourself and always think that you're not good enough. It's part of your life's work to get out of that negative side of the Virgo energy. So it's part of the journey. So don't judge it and think so there's something wrong. It's part of your journey to evolve. And as Michelle Obama, it's part of your becoming, right?
Ooh,
I love that.
so nice.
What, Terry?
I said that was so nice. I mean, this is like the segue.
Well, we love Michelle Obama, so there you go.
Absolutely.
I think we do.
Yes. So, ladies, we are on it.
On fire.
We are.
We have Michelle, January 20th birthday coming up. Fill me up, ladies. Let me see what to expect. This is a universal personal year 6 for you, Michelle. So that can be karma, it's relationships, it's healing relationships, it's, healing the heart. Hold on, let me just pull some cards. So there's an ending and completion of a cycle for her. It's like whatever has run its course is done. And if you want to be in a healing, loving, committed relationship, this is the year for that to happen. So, but maybe she needs to create a space in order to allow that to come in. She has to let go of something, even if it's old pattern of behavior, if it's, healing herself within. But this is a big year for her regarding karma, relationships, past love, and really being authentic with who she is and loving herself to open the right kind of relationship for her.
Terry?
I get some wild visions tonight. This was really interesting. Like when a Native American Indian is doing a tribal dance and they're kind of stomping on things, right? And like they're stomping the ground and they're really dancing and they're doing this. I'm getting a vision of you doing something like that, Michelle, but it's really about releasing. It's almost like stomping on things and saying, I'm done, I'm done, I'm done. And with each moment that you say, I'm done, I'm done, I'm done, I'm done, you're bringing in this energy of you being the authority. It feels like to me that you are opening up your third chakra of your power center. And it feels like that you are supposed to be it's almost like if you wanted to do a dance, you could write down literally all the things that you want to release. and that you're ready to be done with. And you could put them on the ground and dance it. And with each one that you're releasing, you're bringing in the energy of who you are and your truth and your power center. So I just get that that's what you're being called to do. And then through that healing, you're going to have some openings. Now, whether you decide to do that or not, it just was kind of fun. It was a great vision. So it's up to you. I mean, you could burn them in a fire or whatever, but it just feels like it needs to be physical in some way, because the dancing, I just keep seeing this, and it's like, yes. And every time you come down, it's like your energy is moving into the physical, because we got to get into, a lot of times we have stuff going on up here, but we got to get it down into that first and second chakra and get into our feet before we manifest. And so that's where we manifest from. So you want to bring the energy in, and that physical action of doing it and releasing and claiming your power is going to help you then feel like you can manifest things you want. And I hope that made sense. It was kind of an interesting visual. Did that make sense?
She said, I did it the other day. Terry, I did it the other day.
Oh, cool. Cool.
There you go.
There you go. Well, good.
So, Miss Michelle, you are having your birthday on the eclipse, the last eclipse of this Aquarius Leo cycle. So anytime you have an eclipse on your birthday, that means the possibilities are endless. The possibilities are amazing. It's a manifestation year. It's a karmic year. It's a year of your eyes wide open and just go for it. I see that probably it looks like May is going to be a very pivotal month for you in terms of relationships and maybe doors opening for you in terms of people helping you along your path. April may be a quiet time where you just need to breathe and take a break from all the activities that have happened from January up until April. But then May, it's like another door opens. So I think this is going to be an amazing year where you just are like, yes, it's my time. So it feels really good. So thank you. I hope that was helpful.
Guys, I'm moving my camera. This is the second time this has happened. I'm here with almost 100% battery, and I don't know why doing this live stuff. It doesn't do it when I do my Facebook lives, but for whatever reason, I don't know if it's using the Be Live, but I got to get over to my cord, so I'm moving my
no problem.
Camera.
Woo!
I know.
It's all good. I'm just trying to breathe through it. I can feel everyone's energy, and there's so much positivity. We really appreciate it. It's just wonderful to be of service and be helpful, and we really appreciate everyone.
Yes, and we have
Terry's coming in.
For today is a lot of Earth. We have the Taurus and the Virgos and the Capricorns. It's a lot of Earth happening tonight.
And Cancer, though, too. Sprinkling a little bit of water on that, too.
Yeah.
But a lot of Earth.
Cancer.
A lot of
Deborah,
Earth.
you want to pick somebody?
We have Nancy. Oh, Cancer, birthday 6/29. I don't know if she has a question. Hold on one second.
She said would really appreciate some insight. Nancy?
This year is for Nancy is about creating balance. So it feels like she's teeter-tottering, or like it's up, the highs, the lows. It's what is that thing called? It's
a teeter-totter?
Yeah, teeter-totter. So now I'm seeing the image as a girl, and she's like, I'm really high, and then I'm so low, and I feel so good, and then so there's needs to be balance. And they're showing me scales. It doesn't mean she's necessarily illegal, but it feels legal in the legal field. But she may do some kind of marketing, advertising, and there's definitely a shift within her business. But partnerships, relationships, balance. I just keep seeing that you got to create a neutral space instead of the high highs and the low lows.
Thank you. Terry?
I don't know what's going on with your diet, but I immediately got in that you needed to balance your diet too. That it just feels not in sync with your truth. So I would invite you to really look at what you're putting in your mouth. Are you being critical to yourself? Are you being nurturing to yourself? What are the foods that are going to nurture you? What are the foods that are causing you pain? So I just get that that's a big thing right now. I don't know if diet's a big thing to you, but it just feels like it to balance your energy. I don't even know if this is about weight loss or anything like that. It feels like the foods you're putting in your body are affecting you emotionally. So I want to invite you to look at that and just see what feels right to you. You can tell when a food is affecting you or not. So just kind of check in and see.
Thank you, Terri. And moving forward, can you guys be more specific about a question, whether it's work or family or relationships? It would be very helpful to kind of give us some focus. So, Nancy, the first thing I get with you being that Cancer, and I think you're a double Cancer, I haven't looked at your chart. But the first thing I get with you is safety. I get that you feel like the energy is speeding up for you right now, and you're feeling not safe. So I invite you to really take baby steps. And the minute you feel not safe or a person makes you feel uncomfortable, stop, and instead of reacting in a fearful way, stop and really look at that fear. Look at the resistance you have to whatever is coming towards you. So you can slowly start to release these fears, because there is boundless. They're showing me like actually a rainbow. They're showing me this boundless, fabulous energy ahead of you. But it's like you're stopping it right at the gate. It's like you can see, and you see like an amusement park and rainbows and everybody's happy, but you're on the other side of the gate. So especially in these next 3 months, I really want you to see where you stop yourself. And you'll know it right away when you just either feel fear, or you say no, or you decline an offer. Something that allows you to stay in your comfort zone are signs that you are not growing and you're not doing things to propel you to the other side of the gate. And I leave you with that. What's funny, Miss Deborah?
I'm just taking it all in. I'm just reading some of the comments, and hopefully I feel like we're dialed in. It's fantastic. I'm just loving it. I think it's a great experience. It's really wonderful.
I'm not ignoring.
Okay, we have Tammy. She would love to know more about her. Oops, her thing just moved because somebody else is jumping on.
I'll put it up. What happened, Terri?
Oh, I said I'm trying to get over to the Facebook page you guys are on, because I don't see any of the questions. I was going to see if I could see any of the questions popping up.
So Tammy wrote, would love to know more about me and my family moving down south in with my mother since my father passed away 5 months ago. Thinking of doing this come June of this year. She's a Cancer, of course. Pardon. She's giving where she was born in Italy. Any guidance would be greatly appreciated.
I'm sorry about your father. I feel like this is a year too that you have to be proactive with your health. And it just feels like what's relaxing and calming for you and helps you to kind of get out of your head. The energy is swirling around. It just feels like you're in the spin cycle of the washer. It just keeps going around and around and around. So as far as this big move, it's going to be challenging. It's not going to be easy. But I think that, and oh my gosh, your dad is definitely coming through. So I feel like I would say that it would be nice on the eclipse, depending on where you live, where Patty explained if it's Sunday or Monday, just maybe getting a white candle and I'm lighting away to your heart. I want to know that you're okay. I want a message because your father's energy feels really strong. Maybe you've had a visitation. I don't know if there's something like lights going on, electricity, but there's definitely, your father is most definitely around you and will help with what you guys are going to be going through as a family, but you need to also be proactive with your health.
Okay, so Tammy, you're a Cancer, and obviously these Cancer eclipses are disrupting your life, and that can be, all of it is all good in the big picture. I feel like February is going to be a very powerful month for you. I don't know if you're moving next month in February, but it feels like February is going to be very powerful. And then June, July, when the next eclipses click in. So I feel like this is a necessary move. It's a karmic move. It's not going to be your final move. There's more changes that are going to be happening this year, but just stay in prayer, in meditation. Try to always find a quiet spot anywhere just to connect and reconnect with Source, God, the universe, whatever you want to call it, that you can have that little moment of peace to cleanse your fears, to cleanse your discomfort. But this is something that needs to happen. And there are many changes moving forward. I think something in February, whether that's the move, and then June, July is going to be very powerful. So I leave with you with that, and I wish you the best.
Can I add to this?
Yes, please, Terry.
So, Tammy, what I saw immediately were these huge white wings behind you. And I mean, huge white wings, like big angelic wings. And I was told that this is being divinely guided and that just to surrender into it, listen to your instincts, let go of your fear. You're tapped in whether you know it or not, and to trust that your guides are taking you on a journey. So instead of going into any fear about this, and I know I'm sorry too for your loss of your dad, but a lot of times what I know from the loss of my own father 20 something years ago is that a loss can open us up to a magical journey if we'll receive the gift. So there's this magical gift that's happening for you and your family. I just want to invite you to receive it, to take it and say, okay, we're going to surrender into this and let it unfold and just allow, because you are being hugely divinely guided. I mean, the wings were massive. That was very cool picture.
Yay. Oh, thank you, Tammy. We wish you all the best during this transition and rebuilding of your new knowing, your new experience in life. We wish you all the best. And ladies, this hour just sped by. I cannot believe we've already been on for an hour. And the energy in the room in this Facebook space has been so wonderful. Thank you, all of you, for joining us and just giving us the energy to be able to open up the space and read for you. It's what we love to do. I want to invite you guys to share our page, share our our gifts with everybody. Have them come in and like our page and come back and visit next Tuesday. We'll be here. Terri will always be here once a month. Yay!
Yay.
Once a month, supporting Stars and Cards and her journey and her work. You can reach her at terribritt.com if you want to connect with her more privately and get a reading with her, a healing with her. She's an amazing healer. So you can connect there with her on terribritt.com.
You can also connect with me on Facebook. Since you guys are on Facebook, you can go over to Women Leaders of Love, because my work is all about helping women really step into their power as leaders of their own lives. So you can go to Women Leaders of Love and make sure you like the page.
Like the page for Miss Terri, Women Leaders of Love. She works hard, and she has a great gift to offer anyone who's open to receive it. We will definitely be here next Tuesday, Deborah and I, with new and interesting things to discuss. And thank you for joining us. Deborah, did you want to say something?
This is just amazing. I'm kind of speechless. For me, it's thank you so much for the gift that you all bring to us. Beautiful. It was a really special night.
Thank you. We will try to look through all the comments after the show and answer what we can, but we will be here next week. Reach out to either Deborah and I if you have a one-question reading or you want a daily horoscope. I have all those listed below. You can purchase those and just enjoy your week. We will be back after the eclipse on Tuesday. I'm going to do a little write-up about the eclipse, so you can go to my website and look at the blog, and I will give dates, specific dates of the birthdays that will be extremely affected. And on that note, I wish everybody an amazing coming week. Happy Martin Luther King, and we'll see you next Tuesday.
Bye,
Bye, everyone.